Salute, 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 salute. Peace and power, peace and power. If y'all only knew how exhausted I am. Peace and power, peace and power. Salute, salute, salute. Peace and power to the people of the struggle. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. As you come on in, please know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, a space of love, a space of integrity and intelligence. This is your space, a space of queen comrades and king comrades, a space of justice, a space of love, health, or right, a space of rulers and saviors, a space where we are working on a united path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, come on in. Please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information. Hashtags, goddammit, green screens. Yeah, apps with cash pals that pay grams with money. Unions that are Western. Damn it, red cups, blue cups, jingle bells, taco bells. Damn it, send a kite, commissary, collection plate. Damn it, it's a war going on outside. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait till you got smoke coming out your ears. Don't wait until you slammed up on somebody's hot hood patrol car. Don't wait until you're getting a pink slip from HR. Book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. Stop sending each other outside with tents on. Stop sending each other outside with slings on, boots on your ankles and eye jammies and band-aids and gauze and shit. Cut it out. Book an assessment. Get y'all some help. Stop scaring the kids. Stop making that crazy cousin who just came home agitated. Calm down, get an assessment, get yourselves together. If you or anybody you know is in need of intimate relationship consultation and counseling, an intimate relationship abuse counseling and consultation, please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you, characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness. Remember, with this information, the life that you save could be your own. How you do, damn it? It's Fish Friday. It's 11:45. Fish Friday still here, damn it. 14 minutes. Yeah. And as one of y'all classmates so eloquently put it, damn it, if you miss Fish Friday, you damn sure could do what you need to do for Shrimp Saturday. God diggity doggy, god damn it. Let's get to it. We got some of the usual suspects, at least one in class tonight. Somebody called Dame Dummy. Harlem. Harlem world. I don't who wears a t-shirt more than once? You know, who would that? Now that's bum shit. You wear a t-shirt, you throw it away. Yeah. Call Dame Dash. Tell him to come to class. Come to class. Come on, Mac Nugget Head. Let's go come to class. Yes. Man, Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, come to class, Philly. Nah, Philly, we can't rock with that, Philly. Y'all out of pocket. Excuse me, Philly, come to class. In Dallas. Bring y'all punk ass to class too, Cowboys. Let's go. Drewski. Come on to class, Drewski. Yeah. People upset with you. Bring your ass to class, big boy. Yeah. And all y'all 18-year-olds, all y'all YN words, or whatever the hell y'all call yourselves, y'all like to spin the block. Come on. Bring your YNs to class, because we going to show y'all what happened. 18-year-old. Let's go. Let's get it. God dig it. Who's in class tonight on a late night fish Friday? Who in here getting all type of extra credit and smarts and intelligence? First in class, Mrs. Reels. Oh my goodness, Mrs. Reels. That's my girl. Shout out to Mrs. Reels. Where Mr. Reels at? Tell him it's after goddamn 11:30. Take the tie off. He all like he in assembly. Get your ass, loosen up, Mr. Reels. Get your ass to class. Angel, what's going on? Frankie, East New Yorkers in the building. 1, 2, 3. In class, what's going on? Dust Fro, 517 Peace. What's going on? A Wood. What up, A Wood? Yeah, Dre. Marguerite McDonald music. Everybody in class. We gotta send Dre our universal strength and healing. Please. One of his best cousins has transitioned, y'all. Send him universal grace, universal strength for the entire family while they grieving. Marguerite McDonald music in the space. What's going on? Philly, Threats. Chris, what's going on? We see you, lovely lady. What up? Ooh, hot car. What's going on? Bionic Punch. What up? Bernie. What up, Bernie? Ooh, hot cat. Peace. Yeah, we see y'all up in here. Bushhead, what up? Sean Jenkins. We see you, GB. What's going on? Ooh, Fuddy ATL. 55 for Fuddy. Yeah, them 2 D's is that's your grade. 55, Fuddy. 2 D's. Yeah. Put them down, see, Bliz. You got 2 D's for 55. Yeah. See our profit getters. What up? Eric Carlos, the Riverwalk, San Antone in the building. Yes. Charles, what up? Ooh, Bella Tedeschi, Tyrone. Hi, I'm Uniqua. Tyrone. What's the other dick? Hold on, what's Pablo? God damn it, the backyard against is in the building. See, Blaze, my sniper, what up? Joel Torres, 55. 55 for Joel, y'all. 55, God damn it, on a late night. Yeah. Moyo, what up? We see you. God diggity dog it. Yeah. Who that? Michael, guess what up? We see you. Yeah. Who else is up in here? Let's see. God diggity dog it. They trying to sneak in. Tierra, the youngin'. We see you, T. Yeah, they trying to sneak in. God diggity. They trying to sneak in here. Late Charles, 55. 55 for Late Charles. Yeah. Got him, y'all. God diggity, got him. Who else? Ooh, wait, Rob. What up, Rob? We see you. What's going on? Mm-hmm. GB, what up? What up? We see you. What sent the highlights? What's going on? Yeah. Boy, they try to sneak in. PJ Allen, what up? Ooh-wee. Uh-oh. Don't talk me to death is in the building. God damn it, we see you. Mm-hmm. 420, what up? What up? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's what we talking about. Alvarado. Who that? Alvaro. I had a dude named Alvaro with me when I was in the army. He was on the boxing team. Yeah. Neef Buck. God diggity talking. Yeah, I'm glad Philly in the building because y'all got class tonight. Yeah. Boy, let's get started. Where we going first, y'all? Where we going first? We gotta take care of these youngins first. Yeah, we got to take care of the youngins first. We gotta get that shit out the way because they hurting my heart, man. They hurt my heart. Construction site media, what's going on? They hurt my heart because it's so unnecessary. And I'm trying to really recall how much guidance I had as a youngin at 18. And the lack of excuses that I make for that. You understand? No, serious, yo. Because when we were 16, 17, the dudes that we were looking up to, they started smoking crack. So we were crushed more than anything and had to figure out how we was moving within the next year or two because it was a critical time. And when that crack hit, boom. Somebody you was looking up to 1 minute, man, 60 days later, they was smoked out, dirty, stink. You're like, yo, it did something to us. Either you jumped into the game and tried to take advantage of it, or you stayed away from the game and tried to figure out, like, what's really going on. But that mentorship was gone. A lot of the guards got smoked out. A lot of the parents were smoked out. So we had lessons that we learned, right? From pre-teen to our early teens, and that kind of held a lot of us together. But yo, it wasn't no real guidance in the street. The older dudes didn't even understand and know what was going on. After a while, some managed to capitalize and do what they had to do and escape, but many of them fell victim. So we really didn't have that hands-on guidance when I'm talking 6, 17, 18. It wasn't hands-on. Okay? Those who were lucky enough to have parents who didn't fall victim, who stood strong, who kind of, parented with a stiff hand, they were lucky. But many, and I'm talking about many, we had a generation of dudes who just ran out into the situation and we kind of, ad-libbed. We found a way, we did it. So now these kids who y'all calling kids and saying that they don't have guidance, they ain't no mentors, that's a lot of bullshit. We didn't have 30 years of hip hop where you could backtrack and listen to PE or Cube or Rakim or anything you want to. You didn't have the social media where you could go on YouTube, where you could do a search through Google or whatever search engine you want to use and just take a whole curriculum on history. Just bring it down. You can research every day. We didn't have that. And our encyclopedias didn't have nothing about no consciousness in it. Okay? We had a hard way to go at the same age that they're at now. The same age. So I don't allow that shit to be an excuse. Because I put in work every day to make sure that somebody or anybody can never say, ain't nobody tell them. I tell them all the time. Now, whether or not they listen, that's something else. But you can never say that nobody made an attempt to reach y'all, that nobody was there for you, that the information, no. That shit is all over. It's everywhere. So when stories like this hit, it hits different for me. Now, I'm not going to act like we didn't have 16, 17, 18-year-olds catching bodies when we were coming up, because they were. And I'm not going to say that we didn't have dudes that was doing some wild stuff unnecessarily and catch homos and bodies. I'm not, no. No, I'm not going to sit here like that and say we didn't do that, because yes, we did. I mean, shit. I know dudes who went up top 25, 30 years for doing some dumb shit. I mean, just out of control. Yeah, that's generational. It happened in the 50s, it happened in the 70s, it happened in the 90s, in the 2010s. It's going to keep happening until people really, really decide to listen. And the ones who are attempting to give specific information are more consistent and truthful. Else we're going to have these same kids doing this same shit. Okay, Ronald Tucson, much appreciation. What's good is it's Fish Friday. Still 2 minutes left. I ain't hear nothing. Nothing. It's going to be Fish Friday. It's going to be Shrimp Saturday. I ain't hear chick, and y'all ain't hear it neither. Damn it. So anyway, y'all, I mean, we've done had news stories of gun violence all week from every major city. So I know you have heard, because it went national, of the elder who was just walking in Harlem, East Harlem rather, just coming out of a bodega and got clipped right there. All of the mayoral candidates went to the scene, lighting candles at the vigil or speaking to the community. It was large, right? It was large. So of course they politicized it, but it's still the same story. Melanated men, young men, acting crazy, unalived a woman. So sit with that while we go through it. Now, he's been charged federally. So while she lost her life, he definitely lost his. They're going to make him an example, without a question. And the feds pick something up that quick, oh, you out of here. Now, I'm trying to put myself in my 18-year-old mentality. Okay? In my 18-year-old mentality. Now, 18 years old, I was in the streets, in Wall Street, in Midtown, at the Diamond Block, on Fifth Avenue, wherever I could get it, wherever there was an Old Fay, I was there. With all the intelligence that I had acquired up until that age, I was in the streets, wowing. Yes, I was. But I also had enough sense to say, you know what, let me enlist in the army and see if I could get some weapons, if I could, because it damn sure wasn't a space where I felt patriotic. Nah, never that. But for whatever reason, you know, as I have to reassess why, I was out of high school. I graduated high school early, so hey, at 18 years old, I had that much sense to say, let me try this. However, I was still ignorant enough to still be robbing Old Fays up until the night I left. Straight from Midtown, up in the morning to Fort Hamilton to get out there to get ready to get that flight. So when I look at this young man at 18 and see that his life is over, and for me to have been working for the last decade with youth and young men of that particular type, I'm like, well, damn, man, what is it really going to take for them to see that it's over? Because look at me now. From 18, I didn't even think, I had no, 56 years old, I didn't see that at all. Not when we living in the era at that time where crack was plaguing the nation. Really the globe. Everybody was smoking. Where crack was, where they taught us that the year 2000, it was going to be a wrap. It was going to be, I never saw 56 in my future. 56? At 18, my parents wasn't even that old. So I didn't contemplate still being here and being around at this time. Do you know how much I've accomplished since I was 18? Honorable discharge from the military. Learned the skill set, became a combat medic. Learned how to break down weapons, how to clean weapons from the AR-15, the 45, which was my piece, the 60, the Claymore mines, the 203, the laws, all that. Learned how to fire with all that, part of the infantry unit. Came home, went back to college, nursing student, went on the road, went up north, caught my first bid, came down, ran with Wu-Tang, ran with A, ran with all these people, boom, still wilding, caught another bid. Did that 10 years, came home. Changed my entire belief system. Became a father, was a stay-at-home dad while being a personal trainer. Learned how to work in anti-gun violence from the Chicago peoples. Picked up all type of certificates and trainings. Got into anger management and domestic violence training by the best. Certificate, and been in the work. 56. And traveled all up and down the East Coast. So when I look at this young man, I said, damn, 18. In 2025, when the world is about to shift again, in this highly digital age, this age where computers is running rampant, where we have to deal with AI and robots. At 18, you getting ready to go to jail for 40 years, it does something to me. It does something to me, man. I'm telling you, this is why I work so hard. I'm making an attempt to organically grow so this message can reach more people before this happens. Because this shit was stupid. It was dumb. And yo, I don't, nah, man, nah. Let's bring y'all up to speed now. Let's bring y'all up to speed. Manhattan, an 18-year-old man arrested on Thursday is facing federal charges after an innocent 69-year-old woman with a walker was fatally clapped in East Harlem last week. Facile McCants, 18, is charged with firing 15 rounds from a machine gun on a public street, striking and unaliving Robin Wright on East 110th Street and Madison Avenue just before 12:30 p.m. on August 27th. And when they say 110th Street and Madison, again, I know y'all listen to me and y'all like, damn, Bliz, you got mad stories. You been all over. But I can't help it. I'm in New York. I've been out there. When I see 110th Street in Madison, I got to think of my man Ron Jordan, who was a youngin', right? Up under us, who was being influenced by us, who could have went this route too. Yeah. Yeah, if you know, you know. Ron Jordan on 110th and Madison and 5th. Right? Ron Jordan. And of course, you know, my Cody, you know, Zoo Bang, right? We eating in Emily's on the regular. Come on now. This is the thing. When I'm telling y'all, I've been in the streets in every borough with real live wires. Whether they're young or old, we ran around, we did our thing. You understand? So if you from the area, you know 110th Madison and 5th, 112th. Listen. Man, listen, but listen, 12:30 p.m. Okay? He kept his head down and was quiet as NYPD detectives led him to the car that would take him downtown to be transferred into federal custody. McCants faces a federal charge of possessing and using what's classified as a machine gun. Wright was with a friend at the time using her walker and was not the intended target when she was clapped in the face. Okay? Walking down the street with a walker and clapped in the face. The shooting apparently stemmed from an ongoing dispute over marijuana dealings on the block. Marijuana dealings. Again, I make an attempt to think about what we were doing at 18. At 18 years old, marijuana, for us, nobody was doing none of that. There wasn't no bread. Serious. This is just how times change. Now, I don't know how lucrative this shit is for them, being that you got legal spots, being that you got all these synthetic, stupid-ass smoke shops. I'm trying to figure this out right here. Now, again, we are not in it, so we don't know all the details of what transpired, but I'm telling you, whatever it wasn't worth his life. And Miss Robin definitely shouldn't have been a victim. Not at no 12:30 p.m. Okay? Along with the federal gun possession charges, McCants is charged with unalivement, robbery, and criminal possession of a weapon by the NYPD. McCants is expected to appear in federal court on Friday. Friends and her partner remember Wright as a beautiful person and a caring soul. Her death got the attention of elected leaders, mayoral candidates, and multiple law enforcement agencies. Okay, so they making this, I'm telling you, they gonna make him an example at 18. Why wasn't this young man doing something? We don't know him. I don't know his mental abilities, but I did see him. He appeared to be towering over that police car and over the police. Got to be at least, he looked to me like he got to be at least 6'4", 6'5". And every time I see somebody with that height in the street and they young, I always ask them, I stop them, yo, you boxing? You in the ring? Because damn it, all you need is 10 to 12 fights to fight for a belt. You could change your whole situation. And most of them, no, I ain't with that. You know, because when we was coming up, shit, if you was 6'3", you was damn near going to the league. Any league. These kids is shooting up, and I'm like, damn. I question that. You know, like what was he doing that you running around in the streets every day, thinking about a felony, whether you understand it or not? This is why I keep telling y'all to bring these youngins in here. Because they got to know that some of them wake up with 15, 20 years on them already. Because they thinking is stinking. So they got 20 years on them. Some of them got 20, 25 years that they bringing in your house. Weapons, okay? All type of stuff. Drugs, paraphernalia, scamming stuff that they, some of them got 5 to 10 years on their phone. Just for the information that they spewing about felonious acts. But y'all don't get it, and they don't get it. You understand? So 18, he's getting put in the back of a police car as we watch. I want y'all to do the knowledge, okay? Because that's the same way we were being escorted from the coast of the continent and never seen again, right? Go through the tunnel, go through, boom. They putting them on a ship, you never see them again. See, as I was reading in the mountains, I was imagining that. I was like, hold up. When you get snatched out of the community, your people don't know where you going unless they've been there before, unless they travel with your grandfather or your uncles and stuff like that. Most people don't have a clue what state penitentiaries, state correctional facilities and federal penitentiaries look like or where they're at. So they snatch you out of that police car, and that's the last time he's going to see the streets for a long time. So this is the trauma that we see, whether you want to connect to it or not. You're watching a melanated man, young man, snatched from the community to disappear. After he gets sentenced, nobody gonna care nothing about him. Really, the next three people that make the news is gonna dwarf this. But he's gone. We're not gonna know nothing about him, and he's out of here. Now, of course, they didn't just snatch him. He wasn't just on the block. He wasn't on his way to the library and they just kidnapped him and sent him to the penitentiary. No, that's not what happened. He, not recognizing his potential to be greater, got caught up into whatever belief system that he had that had him thinking that he was John Wick or the Equalizer or some damn body. And he got caught up. I'm telling you, and men and women consistently get caught up in that same space. Consistently. S. Beckles, London is in the building, y'all. That's what we talking about. You dig? That is what we're watching. So when you make the connection, when people try to tell you that, oh, that didn't happen, or, you know, we're not connected to that. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Whether we're indigenous over here or not, we all are suffering from traumas from that specific era of white folk believing that they were different, believing or coming up with a philosophy that they were superior. So in that sense, every battle, every war that we've been fighting, we are traumatized by. So when you have the prison industrial complex running crazy and is being set up to have the same effect, to where, again, when I got in the mountains, I saw people who I didn't see in years. I was like, damn, I ain't see you. You been up here all this time? Word, I caught a case over here. Same story. So you getting in the mountains and you like, damn, I ain't see you since high school. What's good? Yeah, man, I got 12 in. Same thing. Dudes is getting snatched from the continent, coming through South Carolina, Virginia, ending up on a plantation. They riding with their master somewhere. Oh shit, they hit the Carolinas. They hit Virginia. They see their cousin. Oh. Scared to talk, head down, acknowledging where we at, what's going on over here. I don't know. Not able to read and write in English. Making an attempt to speak in the native tongue and say, yo, what's going on? What is this shit over here? What's going on? It's the same thing. I was running to dudes up north like, yo, what up? Yo, let me see your paperwork. You blew trial or you copped out. You got appeals in it. And making an attempt to say, yo, listen, we gonna be all right through this shit, but we gotta get disciplined. We gotta get out there and teach the kids what's really happening, because their lives are precious and they're throwing it away, regardless of the conditions that we're in. No, we can't be comfortable in oppression, but we damn sure can't do shit once we behind them bars. That's it, you done. So the lifestyles that they are in, the belief systems that they're having that, man, I'm just going to do this like this. Man, we got to stop that. We got to let them know that that's false. No, you ain't. Because this shit is very real. He unalived somebody. allegedly, right? Because he wasn't the only one clapping, but let's get to it because this is coming from, right, the federal paperwork. All right, here we go right here. Police say that Ms. Wright was caught in the crossfire of an apparent gang-related dispute. Police believe it was a drug-related robbery, according to sources. Now, when it first came through on the news that night, and the way they described it and said they robbed somebody on the street, was getting up out of there, and the person that they had just robbed started banging at them. And in that, they turned around and banged back at him. So, if the initial robbery victim isn't charged as well, we're going to know something. We're going to know something. Because who are you that somebody robbed you on the street? That you can bang at them. They got away. They already bagged you, dummy. You start blowing at them. Sir, you initiated that whole act. They was out of here. So for them to turn around and return fire and for her to get caught, everybody needs to be going down in that. Everybody needs to be going down in that. And if that initial individual don't get charged as such, that means he police. That means he's some type of agent. Because you can't say that this is a drug, because that's all illegal activity. So who are you, sir, to be busting in the streets? You initiated that. That's for one. That's what we heard on the news. And I'm going to keep it like that because, see, just like with the Tory Lane shit, we heard everything that happened that night initially in the reports. Then all of a sudden, a few weeks after, we forgot. That shit was on the news that the girl said he didn't clap her. It was on the news, and all of a sudden, those things disappeared for quite a while until trial, and then after trial, now all of a sudden, it's new information. No, the fuck it wasn't. No, it's not. They knew that boy didn't do that to Meg Thee Stallion. We knew that. However, when they spent everything and she got to where they wanted her to get to, it was too late. So now I want you to remember, if you in NYC, that was the initial report on the news and everything. That they robbed somebody and that individual banged at them. Which caused Mr. McCants and his clique to turn around and start letting it go. And when they did that, this woman, using a walker, any day, it could have been any day, 12:30, just hitting lunchtime, for you to be on a New York City street in your community to get clapped in the face for nothing that you did. This is where we at. Let's continue. The suspect was apprehended Thursday morning with the help of members of the U.S. Marshals, Regional Fugitive Task Force, and Homeland Security investigators, a federal partner in tracking down individuals wanted in crimes involving illegal drug sales and illegal guns. Sources said he was taken into custody after checking in with his probation officer. As a result of this defendant's allegedly ruthless and utterly reckless violence, an innocent victim was gunned down in broad daylight while simply going about her daily life. New Yorkers deserve better. This is where we at with it. Ronald Toussaint, much appreciation for the Fish Friday war effort. Okay? You understand? When they use reckless, that's exactly, when they say those terms, utterly reckless, ruthless, you about to be an example. According to sources, police knew who they were looking for and tracked him down. Right? Again, they made no mention of them catching the others that was with him. So he's probably going to hold us down on his own and not say nothing. But I'm telling you, whoever that person is they robbed and he's not charged, that person is suspect. Whoever he working for, whatever he was doing, all right? He's suspect if he's not charged in this. I don't know who could talk about being a drug dealer getting robbed and you busting first and nothing happens. Oh, hell no. Hell no. So again, you 18 years old. For some reason, you wake up every day in 2025 saying, this is who I am. I'm a nick in the street. I'm lit, I'm active, I got motion, and I'm thinking of felonies every day. Y'all need to talk to y'all kids and tell them to come here because they need to know that, yo, listen, we got dudes right now that's coming home from jail now for dumb shit that they did in the 80s. Let them see these dudes' pictures. That's why social media, this Instagram, this shit can be utilized in the right format. God body, much appreciation for the super chat. You got to understand that. You got to see the pictures of these young dudes when they was getting all that money. And look at how old they ass is now that they're coming up out from that tunnel of enslavement. I want you to get that picture because that's the same boat ride. The same way that they said the ships was coming over the Atlantic. That's the same way them buses be moving going up to the mountains. Same shit. Do y'all know that they have a population, you understand what I'm saying, of anywhere between 20 and 30,000 people in transit every day throughout this nation, whether they going to court, coming to court, going to different... That's not only a transatlantic, that's a transcontinental slave trade. Convict leasing on a regular basis in transit every day. You got correctional officers on buses with thousands of men and women in transit, just going through the country on a bus at any given time. So when the woman's talking about ain't no good men, it's about 40 or 50,000 of them just on prison buses, correctional facilities, whether it's state or federal, on buses, just in transit. Okay? So yeah, most of y'all sharing them, man, it's for real, for real. It's for real. Whether you're doing it on accident or on purpose. Because that's where it's at. So while y'all encouraging that rainbow now later Skittle lifestyle, and then the Kiki, no, that's just my friend. Oh no, he's cool, or she's cool, and y'all engage in that shit. But then at night when you crying, because your little musty box ain't been touched in months, maybe a year, better. Think of how you manifesting these thoughts and these ideas and shit. Because this is all part of that. So now, 18, he's getting ready. He's been in the car. They put him in the car. Boom. Now he's in the tunnels. Okay, he's in the tunnels. Next to pop up in the courtroom somewhere, and then that's it. 18 years old. His potential to be greater has been snuffed out. Because he had a belief system that, again, many of them have. That, I don't care about nothing. Now, I don't know where he got that. I don't know at what time. I don't know if it was middle school. I don't know if it was high school. I don't know if it was just in his home. But he's done off now. For real, for real. I want y'all to picture that shit. They got dogs, robot dogs, acting as security in housing developments today. So 40 years from now, if this young man make it, you could imagine what he's going to walk out into if they don't cut him up and use him for his organs. Okay? Now, in the alleged complaint, let's get to the technical language. On or about August 27th, 2025, shortly before 12:30 p.m., Facile McCants and two co-conspirators robbed the drug dealer, Individual 1, near East 109th Street and Madison Avenue, Manhattan. During the robbery, McCants and his co-conspirators got into a physical altercation with the individual. Both McCants and co-conspirator number 2 grabbed backpacks from the individual, which contained marijuana, and then fled north on Madison Avenue, turning onto East 110th Street. Now, 18 years old, you lose your entire life for backpacks of marijuana. I don't know no type of strain of a backpack of marijuana that's worth 40 years of your life. I don't care if it's so exotic that when you smoke it, your goddamn grippers turn blue and fire come up out your grippers and the shit thrusts you to the 3rd floor. And it costs about $100 for a goddamn little bit like that. Still, ain't nothing in a backpack that could be worth 40 years of your life. Nothing. Nothing. If you can grab it in a backpack, if it ain't a backpack full of diamonds or King Tut's jewelry, huh? Or the crown jewels, man, I can't see it. And at this point, even that shit don't hold no value. To that degree, to where you're going to lose your life. Youngins, listen up. Because I'm telling you, there is nothing once you behind them walls that you can sit there and say, yeah, man, you know what? Yeah, I tried to get it, man. It was like $4 million in there, man. When you doing all that time, that $4 million, that shit don't seem like it was worth it. I'm telling you something, man, from somebody who took plenty money. None of that shit worth it when you behind them bars. Second after second, minute after minute, hour after hour, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. There is no monetary amount that's gonna sit in your chest where you could just do the time and be like, yeah, man, but unless you got something loose up here. Listen. Here we go. As he fled the robbery, McCants pulled a black machine gun out of his right sweatshirt pocket and fired 15 shots in rapid succession in the general direction of individual one. A 69-year-old woman who was standing with her walker on the northwest corner of East 110th Street and Madison Avenue, in the direction that McCants clapped the machine, was hit by gunfire. From the scene, she was transported to a hospital where she was pronounced. That's the federal paperwork. Now, again, I don't know if he thought he was the equalizer, John Wick. I don't know if he was watching John Woo flicks. I don't know. I don't know what they thought was in the bag. I'm serious. 20,000. I don't know. I'm guaranteeing you it's not. I'm guaranteeing you he don't feel like it was worth it right now. Youngins, y'all got to take heed to that shit. Anything that you was going to take from that dude on the street, you could do that shit on your own. You can get that on your own. I'm telling you for absolute fact. I done watched the dude Hassan Campbell get 40, 50 grand a month. I done seen it. You watching the young boy Casanat. I don't care what, if it's gripper gate or not. I don't care what. You can do numbers. You can do it. You snatched a backpack. Now, if that sit right in the hearts of y'all youngins, y'all think that that's where it's at, have at it. Have at it. But know that you're not coming home. So know that you're about to be in a space, and maybe some of y'all are already good with that, that you're going to be knocking down grippers, or somebody going to be knocking down your grippers. Excuse me. You may resist 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. But when you 18, you done did 10, you 28, you viral, you big, you strong, you cock diesel, you running around in the feds with no trailers, you gonna bust somebody grippers. Guarantee it. So you could keep playing in these streets. Now again, I know what y'all thinking in the street. You already doing it anyway. Your life isn't worth a damn. Cool. Cool. But this is where we are. If that's not you, then you need to cool your heels. You need to get you an assessment. You need to speak to somebody. And if it's not me, somebody that's going to allow you the space to organize your life and pull up out of this street shit. Because it gets real. You think y'all chuckling and kikiing, Fleece Johnson is a real person. And man, listen, within that system, it's about 30,000 of them running around. Fleece Johnson types. Yeah, guarantee you. In the almost 2 million people that are behind bars throughout this country, it's about 30,000 that's waiting to bust one of y'all young dudes grippers down. Or somebody who's in transition. Yeah. Yeah. It get very real. So you could keep listening to these little rappers, these executives, pushing, consistently telling you about doing this in the street, getting to this, getting to that. Keep listening to them. And I'm telling you, when you in that penitentiary and your life is wasting away and you realizing, you ain't coming home for a long time, man, It take a strong dude. It take a lot to do 20, 30 years, yo. They don't understand the transition. It's a lot of dudes that's transitioning from one gender to the next, but still in the lifestyle, still claiming the gang, still claiming the flag, still claiming that they hustlers and they getting to it. Okay? And when they get up behind them walls, they get sexually active and they looking. And they gonna be slick. They gonna befriend you and all this other weird shit. And gangs gonna give them a pass. Muslims gonna give them a pass. They ain't gonna act like that shit don't happen. Same way they got rights out here and the politicians create policies and give them a pass. Same shit happening there. I've seen dudes you thought was live go gun to gun, razor to razor, poker to poker at each other over one of these skittle now later ass dudes. Yeah, you see it. So we're not gonna act like it don't happen. And when you got 18-year-olds coming through and that paperwork say you ain't coming home till you 60, yeah, you gonna get caught up in that. Yeah, that smell of doo-doo gonna be real appealing to you. Just saying, because at 18, you couldn't have been getting much tail for you to be running around in the streets with them machines. It don't work like that. 18-year-olds that's getting some decent tail, they not in the streets with a whole bunch of dudes doing dumb shit. That good tail slow you right down. Yeah. Yeah. You trying to figure out how you gonna get some more of that. And if she got any sense, she directing you to a job. She telling you, my uncle and them, they hiring. All you gotta do is get your OSHA card. They'll put you on in construction. You could drive a truck. Yeah, because them little crafty girls with that little good box, they know how to keep, because they know the numbers are scarce. They know what it is. They know what it is. So when you 18 and you doing shit like that, you in the streets trying to stick up drug dealers, come on now. That leads me to know that you 18 and you wasn't getting no box. At 18, whatever we was doing in the street, and I'm telling you, I got crime partners from when I was 18. They'll tell you, Bliz is out. Kappa shorty. We got bread. You got some paper. Everybody got paper. Yo, I see y'all tomorrow. I'm out. Where you going? But you know where I'm going. I'm out. Yeah. We not standing around like that. The ones who did, those are the ones who was going to DFY on a regular, going to Spofford, going up north because they didn't have no chick. Anybody that had a chick and was already involved doing what they was doing, they went home. They went to a little broad house, or they had, wasn't none of that. So I know that at 18 in Harlem, and them little boxes in Harlem is fast. They've been fast since Pee Wee Thomas down these mean streets. Harlem, little shorty's been fast since the goddamn 40s, 1930s and 40s. So if you 18 in Harlem running crazy like that, you wasn't getting no tail. Can't be. You robbing dudes at 12:30 in the day, in the community. You wasn't in Midtown snatching a money bag, because nobody would have blew at you. That same knapsack that you tried to take from this dude in your community, you could have went to Midtown Manhattan to the Diamond Block and did that if you had that much energy, if you was that thirsty. And you wouldn't have had to bust a shot. But again, nobody in the streets teaching. Nobody in the streets want to be taught. So now our victims are our elders, our women and children. So when the feds snatch them, it's good riddance. See you, you got to go to jail. That's it. You going to jail. Jail. And it made no sense. I'm telling y'all, it make no sense. Doesn't. It doesn't. So she lost her life behind that. Shit is bad. Shit is sad. But there's a lot more. Because again, we still got old dudes talking about, yo, they don't listen, we can't do. I don't give a fuck who listen or not. You supposed to teach. It is your duty as somebody with knowledge of self to teach civilization to the uncivilized. Jewels. That ain't part of the lessons. They don't listen. I ain't never seen a degree that said they don't listen. I never heard that. That's some new shit. Your job is to teach. And that's what I do. Regardless of if y'all send the kids to me or not, I gotta do my job. Okay? I gotta do my job. That's it. Because these other yahoos that's coming home from jail, they not doing this shit. I'm telling you, they want the cycle to continue because they get an ego boost out of this shit. From what, I don't know. You just suffered. And you want to continue in the bullshit, then you have at it. Because truth is simultaneous. Right? Just like you came home, you can direct somebody to go in. Just like you came home and you came home on that same bullshit, you too could get popped by somebody who don't have no knowledge. Same shit. So we all have to do better. That shit is crazy. The shit that's going on in Chicago is crazy. The shit that's going on in LA, in Memphis, in Cleveland, in Columbus. Shit is crazy. It's nuts. So we all got to do better. Have to. So he gone. Okay, we started with that. 18-year-old, you out of here, sir. And I'm sure somebody tried to tell him, an aunt, a mom, or some boy, why don't you stop? Please stop. Didn't listen. Okay? I'm telling you, I was hard-headed. I didn't listen because I thought I was smart. Right? And I did the best. I was never in my community doing shit. Straight across that bridge to them old phase. That's where the money at. Why am I in the hood doing shit like that? Because that's what's going to happen when you in the hood. Somebody going to blow at you. Old phase ain't blowing nothing. They taking that L all day, every day. And they got it. I thought I was smart, and still, yeah. There's always an unforeseen consequence. Always. I hope y'all youngins is ready. Because sometimes them unforeseen consequences cause you to compromise them grippers. Oh, yeah. Frankie, much appreciation for funding the war effort. Oh, yeah. Your grippers could be compromised as a consequence of your actions in the street, young folk. You may miss some things that you really don't understand until it happened. I had to come down to my grandmother's funeral in cuffs and shackles. Never thought a day in my life that that would ever be me. Unforeseen consequence. It doesn't take much to pull up out of that street. Really doesn't. A lot of y'all not built for this shit anyway. Y'all not. But you want to play this role. You see it on TV. You see it in the movies on the big screen. You're acting. And now look. All right? So, we finished that. Now, DruSki. Because that's real quick. Yeah, that's real quick. You know why that's real quick? Because I don't care who got what to say about it. DruSki is getting props from certain segments of our people and much hate from the old phase for him. I don't even want to call it a skit. For me, it was a great acting job of what people are calling he put on whiteface. That ain't no whiteface. When I initially saw the video, I didn't even think that was him. I really didn't. I had to watch it. I'm like, why is somebody sending me this shit? So I watched it. I'm like, what the fuck is this white dude? Then I had to look at the mannerism. I was like, oh, that's Drewski acting a damn fool. Now I'm really looking. I go look at the video 3 or 4 more times. I'm like, is that a suit? Is it prosthetic? What is that? And I'm like, yo, this shit right here, yo. Dude really went into his comedic bag with that shit. To even pull it off or to even have, what do they call it though? That's not makeup. It's not a costume design because I don't know what that shit was. To be honest, it was a little bit better than, listen, if y'all seen something to that degree with the fake ass sunburn and all, listen, and the tats, come on, man. Did his damn thing with it. And I ain't a fan of his at all. I think he's rather corny, okay, and overhyped. But he put his foot in this, and he did his thing. White folk is having an issue with it. Why? Because white folk like him. See, he's funny to them. Oh, look at this big old nigger. Oh, yeah, making jokes. Look at this big old nigger smiling, big old country. He's been very pleasing to them. Shit, they got him on commercials. I just want y'all to imagine that. Picture that now. Somebody who came, not even from D-list. This dude came out of commercial rap, jumped into social media in that space and blew to the point that where he's doing commercials with A-list celebrities. So you know the old phase like him. Now they feel a ways. Why y'all feel a ways, old Faye? Y'all been doing blackface since Hollywood started. Disrespectful at that. Yeah. Ted Danson and oh man. Y'all could research Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. All right? And see all that blackface like it's nothing. Act like a jigaboo, act cool, act like the black dudes, right? Even disrespect hip hop with it. Weird Al and all that shit. We know exactly what you're doing. We know the undertones. Okay? We know the passive aggressive shit in it. So now what? Y'all tight? Y'all tight, white folk, because y'all was believing that he was white. Y'all actually was in on the joke. And once you realized it, you was like, oh, now it ain't funny. I thought, because it wasn't, again, I don't find him funny. Shit wasn't ha funny to me. I was more amazed that, damn, that they did their thing with that. But again, as a liberator, you know what my brain went to. Shit. Man, if he could do that, man, we could get a whole bunch of people and start putting in some work. Yeah. It goes to show you how you can shift reality real quick in this day and time. Okay? Where a lot of the shit that we seeing might not be for real. Okay? Because where he do that at? Because goddamn it, yeah. Yeah. You can make me look like Tom Cruise, goddammit. I act like a Mission Impossible, and yeah, it'll be a whole lot of old phase, you know. Well, you know where I'm going with that. Yeah, that's the jewels you're supposed to get from it. Not get taken aback because of old fate, man. Fuck that. That was real decent. Real decent work. Hope he continues to do it. Hope he do it again. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. I didn't giggle, but I damn sure, yeah, gave him a little head nod for, okay, you did your thing on that one, fat boy. Yeah, you did. But now you got to watch it. Watch yourself. Okay? So, yeah. Shout out to Drewski and Whiteface. As we say in East New York, he skilled it. Yeah. You know, again, if you ain't from the East, you might be, but have never heard that term. He skilled it. Yeah. Okay? Yeah, he skilled it. Uh-huh. Okay? Now. I know what y'all waiting for. 78 minutes in, it's 1 in the morning on a Fish Friday. Okay? So, what is it? Fish Friday, Shrimp Saturday. Yeah. God damn it, make it jingle. I know what you're waiting for, but we're going to save that for last. Yeah, Colorado, you know we say skilted. You know we got in the whole... Man, listen, I could sit on here and give a whole class just speaking in our slang, have the whole country messed up. They wouldn't know what the hell I'm talking about. Right? Everybody could do it. Memphis got slang. Louisiana got slang. Right? Atlanta got slang. Baltimore got Philly. Right? We all could do it. But East New York will have you dizzy. Y'all be like, what is he saying? Right? What? Half a man? What's half a man? They wouldn't know shit. They like, huh? Yeah. 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 All right. Now, I know where y'all want me to go, but I ain't going there yet. Let's get to this goddamn spitting situation. That's some nasty shit. Nasty. Philadelphia Eagles, Dallas Cowboys, beginning of the game. Coin toss, or whatever the hell they do in the beginning, the shake or whatever. Nasty incident. Yeah. Some spitting was going on. And I'm trying to figure out what's that about. We are post Coco Uno Nuevo. Ain't nobody supposed to be spitting nothing. For real. Not at all. Not at all. That right there could get you clapped. Spitting? Really? After we just came out of the shutdown? Like, really? Nah. No. Not doing that. We not playing those games. You get parked for that. Shit, for all we know, that's attempt murder. You don't know what you got all up in your respiratory system. You stupid or something, homeboy? But they did it. People saw it. And I gotta sit here and try to figure it out. Like, yo, what's really good with this dude? For real. What's really good with this dude? Anyway. What is his new name? Carter? Carter, right? Jalen Carter had an incident where, again, this is a dude, Dak Prescott, right? That's their quarterback name. The one that can't win shit. Yeah. Midfield, they get to talking, they get to beefing, they get to, riffing. Now, it's saying that Dak inadvertently had some spray come out, and then homeboy just went the full length and did all that. Come on now. Spit on that. Dribble type shit like that. Like, yo, hold on, homie. Was really good. And from that point, his ass got escorted up out of there. Let's go to it. Because he made statement after that. Right? After the Philly win, this is what Carter had to say. It was a mistake that happened on my side, and it just won't happen again. I feel bad just for my teammates and the fans out there. It won't happen again. I made that promise. It wouldn't have come as a shock if Carter had left the stadium entirely, or at least ducked post-game questions about his behavior and punted those to another day. But it seemed like he did his best to make lemonade after he started the Eagles' night on a sour note. Okay? That's your personal name for him? Okay? Listen. It looked nasty to me. Now, I don't know if they're going to suspend him. Listen, I don't know if they're going to charge him. I looked up the law in Philly. I looked up Pennsylvania. I looked up the law in New York. and in Dallas. Man, spitting is an assault charge if they push it, especially if there's an intention to cause fear, an intention to intimidate people. And that's clearly what it is. They could give them a charge for that. Right? Let's go. Suboptimal judgment has been a disturbing pattern with Carter, 24, another youngin', whether it's on-field conduct or his role in a street racing incident that resulted in the unalivement of 2 members of the University of Georgia football team 2 years ago. So homie's problematic. But however talented he is on the football field has so far allowed them to override it. Okay? Viewed as a potential number 1 pick in the 2023 draft, an incident probably explains why Carter slipped to 9th in the draft, where the Eagles snatched him up and have subsequently benefited from his relentless play. Carter is a supremely effective interior disruptor who rarely misses a play. When he's not missing all of them, that is. Because he be wilding out to a certain degree, and if he's not on the field, he's not on the field. Okay? Now, when they going back, they're talking about this accident. And I'm trying to figure out why he hasn't had therapy or anger management or something from that. A woman was seriously injured in a January car crash that unalived Georgia offensive lineman Devin Willock, and an athletic staffer has sued the school's athletic association and former Bulldogs defensive tackle Jalen Carter for damages. Right? This is the woman that's suing him. Victoria Bowes was riding in the back seat of a rented Ford Expedition driven by fellow University of Georgia recruiting analyst Chandler LaCroix, who was unalived in the January 15th car crash. Now, this is 2 years ago. Along with Willock, while racing Carter at more than 104 miles per hour following the Georgia Bulldogs college football playoff championship celebration. Okay? In a lawsuit filed in Gwinnett County, state court accuses the UGA Athletics Association of negligent entrustment of LaCroix and states that the association was aware that she had at least 2 super speeder violations among 4 speeding tickets prior to the crash. So they wilding out. Now, because of it, in this crash, this dude received 12 months probation and a $1,000 fine after pleading no contest to misdemeanor charges of reckless driving and racing. And now he's on the football field spitting on people. Now, when is he going to face some serious consequences? Now, y'all may take that as light, but spitting, no. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. We not spitting in 2025. We don't. Nah, not after what we went through. Not after what I went through. Listen, I lost 24 people. Close associates and friends and family because of whatever was going on during the shutdown. So I social distance like a mug. Now you talking about spitting, and women hold your ears. Oh no, maybe not, because y'all been bragging about it too. I don't know in this class, but all that sloppy top and all that in 2025, y'all playing a dangerous game. You can see it in some other spots, and people talking about spitting this and spit on me and you might get your teeth broke. And that's for real, for real. You could call it the extra slop, whatever the hell you want to call it in this day and time, but ain't nothing, okay, arousing about nobody spitting on you. That shit is straight au-fait. You understand? And again, it's a charge. It's a charge. So I don't know if they're going to just suspend him behind it or charge him. But yo, that's nasty. All right? That's disgusting. It says suspend him without pay. Yeah, but what? You gonna give him 2 games or something? He'll make that back up. You talking about this is a Super Bowl championship team. Probably get another one this year. He'll make that up. That'll be his playoff bonus. No, he need to really feel some type of punishment behind it. So that's nasty. That's nasty. I'm telling you. That's worth a clapping. You bugging? Nah, you don't be spitting on nobody. Now, finish that. So that means we only got one more aim left. In class tonight, the Shrimp Saturday, Fish Friday, late night class. So I know the West Coast is chilling because this is prime time for them. Everybody over on the East Coast, shit, they trying to hold their eyes up, especially if you've been up since 5:30 yesterday morning like me. Okay? Where's Tierra? Because I know T fell out, god damn it. Shanita Jones, much appreciation. They should let the team, they should let the whole team spit at them. Huh? It's late on the Midwest? Don't worry about it. Midwest, don't worry about it. What you got to do on a Saturday, Midwest? There ain't nothing out there to do in the Midwest. Bring your ass to class. All right? Ooh, Rashard Lewis, you have Planet Fitness? All right. Well, tell them you got a 55, because damn it, I ain't seen 55 for Rashard Lewis. I ain't seen him. I don't hate on Minneapolis, nah. I just know y'all ain't got shit to do. Lake Minnetonka jumping in the water asses. Ain't nothing out there. Let me get to this next aim and get out of here for y'all get me on some other shit. Because goddamn it, don't want me to turn up in here tired as I am. Okay? Shit. That's right, G-Rock, get well. Okay, so let's get to it, because I keep telling y'all, I'm going to state it over and over and over. Dame Dash is a dummy. He ain't no boss. He ain't no financial wizard. He ain't no good businessman. He's a bum. And y'all keep putting him in people's face, and people keep doing it. And I'm like, yo, hold up, man. Hold up. When are y'all gonna stop? Y'all not gonna stop until what? Until he got a red cup and he in the subway begging for nickels and shit, or doing that stupid ass dance to get a few coins. He going, hey Poppy in Grand Central Station with a cup before y'all believe he's a bum ass dude. It's coming. It's coming. Because that's how the brain works. When you are at the top of the institution of entertainment that's ran by the bagel meisters and the bankers, and they allowing you to move a certain space and you get to believe in something, it is crushing. Y'all watching the unraveling of a mind. Okay, it's a crushing blow when he down on Skid Row somewhere in LA. Because he might try to hide. He not going to come back to New York and be in the subway with the red cup. He going to be in Vegas under the damn caves or something. Or out there in LA. But it's coming. But all y'all keep, y'all, this black man, yo, he been in what he did. He didn't do shit that they didn't allow him to do. Some reason y'all thinking you got a big mouth and this and Poppy and all that dumb shit. Y'all really think he was somebody. I don't get it. Don't get it at all. Now, didn't go in on him on none of these recent joints that he been on, the Art of Dialogue and all this other shit. He just been yapping. Wait till I get my teeth fixed. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, do that. Yup, pop. And all this other wild shit. Now look, your man just filed bankruptcy. Yeah. And all that shit that y'all talk. Yo, nah, man, you shouldn't be, we don't clock nobody else's pocket. Yeah, we don't do that. Black men don't do that. Shut the fuck up. Shut up with the bullshit. Nigga, when you a stick-up kid, yeah, you got to watch pockets. Because, see, I done had dudes front and you run up on them and they don't have shit. Or they shines is fake and all that. Now you almost catch a charge for running down on some bum-ass dude. So we know when somebody up for real or not. Yeah, we watch. Hell yeah. And when they broke and they fronting, yeah, we talk greasy about them. That nigga fronting, son. Nah, that's his man's whip that he riding. What? Nah, son, that ain't... Nah, his wife bought him them sneakers. You understand? That's how we give it up in BK. We don't let nobody front and stunt. Yeah. So we watch pockets. Yeah, we do. And he's a bum. He's a bum. I've been watching his pockets ever since he said that bullshit. I only wear a t-shirt one time. Who wears a t-shirt more than once? That's what a t-shirt is. You wear it one time, throw it away. All right. That's what you do. Right? Where them t-shirts at now? Where them t-shirts at now? Right, I know. Let's go. Dame Dash, the co-founder of Rockefeller Records, has filed for bankruptcy according to court documents. According to documents filed in Florida on Thursday, Dash is filing for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, stating that he over $25 million in debt, while having just $4,350 to his name and assets. Dash co-founded Rockefeller with Jay-Z and Karim Biggs Burke back in 1994, and the label released records including Jay-Z's debut Reasonable Doubt, also signing acts such as Kanye West and Jadakiss. In the filing, Dash reported a few possessions, including $500 worth of clothes. Not the t-shirts that you threw away, though. Okay, $500 worth of clothes. You might have threw away about, since you said every day, and the t-shirts that she was wearing at that time easily was $10, $12 t-shirts. So $12 t-shirts, 365 days a year. Sometime he was changing clothes 2 or 3 times. That's 2 or 3 t-shirts. Had to throw away about $20,000, $30,000 worth of t-shirts. Now you only got $500 worth of clothes, 2 guns, cell phone, and $2,500 worth of jewelry. Dash reported about $5,200 in monthly expenses. The executive reported that he owes over $4 million to filmmaker Josh Weber, as well as nearly $650,000 in domestic support obligations to ex-partners Rachel Roy and Cindy Morales. 2 O-Face, or 2 that believe they O-Face, because you know they identify as O-Face. Yeah. Okay, this is what y'all man said. Just after, listen, all August talking about he up. My broke ain't other people's broke. This is what he said. Okay? The bulk of his debts, however, lies in taxes to New York, California, and New Jersey. This is key. I want y'all to listen. Dash reported that he owes about $9.6 million in New York, $3.5 million in New Jersey, and nearly $5.8 million in California. So that's 9.6, 3.5, and 5.8. That's a lot of millions. Right? That's a lot of millions. Let's continue. Dash has faced financial struggles for years. The New York media reported last year that New York State had bought Dash's share of Rockefeller for $1 million to help pay down what Dash owes in back taxes, which he said recently. Right? Remember, he said he was up. Now, why are these states so important to me? Because as he owes New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey taxes, that's what's being stated. When I said privately, because again, I try not to talk about this clown, but he said he bought a ranch. He said he owned that ranch that he was on. So you don't owe no taxes on that ranch? You don't owe no taxes on that ranch? That isn't part. Listen, when you file bankruptcy, everything in your name. So I mean, you don't own no Wyoming ranch. But this is what he said. Dame Dash decided to purchase a ranch in Wyoming. And his recent live stream about the property appears to reveal the Harlem-born music mogul is unbothered about news of the auction of his Rockefeller shares. This was just in August. This was in August, right? Dame Dash has apparently relocated and as a result revealed his decision to purchase a sprawling ranch. Cap! Right here in real time, this is the shit I be talking about. But people come online and under your motherfucking post, no, you don't know you talking about you pocket watching, he ain't broke, he just doing this, readjusting that, he readjusting shit. You don't have no ranch. His ass ain't no goddamn Ben Cartwright, that ain't the Ponderosa, none of that shit. You ask me, he might be on a run, hiding. You ask me, that could have been an Airbnb. Because why you list that? You can't have nothing when you file in bankruptcy. Yeah, I'm Merc. Listen, hold on. The Rockefeller Records co-founder has now become a resident of Wyoming, where he plans to experience life at a different pace. This was just said. This shit was just a few weeks ago. Sitting up there with the red bandana and the cowboy hat. He was on that shit. Then he did his own joint, streaming from his ranch. And I'm looking like, this nigga don't own no ranch in Wyoming. You've been twisted for a while. So now, here it go. What? What? Come on now. Dash, who has become known for his unconventional choices, took to a recent live stream to share the inspiration and details behind his latest real estate venture. How are you just having a real estate venture and in the next few weeks, your ass is filing for bankruptcy? See, you had to file for bankruptcy because when you went on social media talking that shit about the Dust Gold Ranch and the ranch and the wine and the ranch and the wine and the ranch, people said, yo, hold up, man. Don't this dude owe bread? And they started coming. See, now, I keep telling y'all, we don't get privy to that information when the OFA on their ass. They're not going to come on social media and show that. But I don't let nothing go by me because this is what I'm telling y'all as an educational piece. Stop letting people play in y'all face. Okay? Here you go, quote unquote. For me, I grew up in Harlem on the concrete. And I hear about all these different lifestyles and I'm like, yo, I got to see what's that like in person so I could decide which life I like. Dash said. I was out here visiting Kanye and I was like, F it, man. I'm going to get my own ranch. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened. This is how he's stunting. This is the stunt. We built a little, got cabins and all type of horses, like 25 acres. You know what I mean? It's tough out here. It's like the ground is tough. That whole cowboy thing, I feel like because I had the ranch and I was doing the cowboy was like, I think I inspired it. Losing his goddamn mind, but this is y'all man. It's good to have a nice little view. Sometimes clear your mind, have some wine. Nah, sir. You be hummer stunting. You be hummer stunting. And whoever follows you is a dummy. So at this time, around this time now, when we on the ranch, we drink wine. Me and my girl. It's just me, Dusko, and Rachel. And we just marinating and enjoying life on the ranch that you bought, on the ranch that you own. Why isn't that ranch in the bankruptcy documents? Right? Why? We ain't finished. The news of the move arrives amid the buzz surrounding his compelled sale of shares in the iconic Rockefeller Records for a whopping $1.2 million. According to court documents, 1/3 of Dash's shares will be sold by the U.S. Marshal at a public auction on August 29th in Manhattan. Potential bidders will have to register to attend the auction by sending an email to an attorney. The same lawyer who represents director Josh Weber. Listen, y'all like this dude. Y'all love him. Y'all got him in your mind. He been a burger, been a bozo. Now he just sat there and Art of the Dialogue or whoever the hell y'all dudes is, y'all new age dudes that don't know shit when it come to real street shit and real dudes. Y'all need to start checking these dudes when they lying on y'all platforms. I don't care how much they paying y'all to be on it because, again, if y'all really believe that these platforms is paying these dudes to come on in, no. When them dudes are large and they got something, they paying to get on these. They paying because this is the new music. They paying the platform at this point to get on there. Because that platform is big. So I wouldn't be surprised if these rap dudes and these execs are paying to get on Art and this and that. Now, Art might be paying the lower level individuals for their stories to get on and for interviews and all that. But these big dudes is paying. So y'all need to tell him to stop lying on y'all platforms. Because he ain't buy no Wyoming ranch in his name. He don't own that shit. He's bankrupt. That's what he filed in Florida. It's because to get out of them millions and millions and millions in debt, they tell him, yo, give up that ranch. That gotta come with it. If it's his, if he owns it, if it's in his name, you could put that up to get up out of the debt. But since he got y'all believing that he just copped it over the pandemic, that he just got it, that he's still good, he's still up. Nah, you don't want to do that. But we know what bankruptcy means. He's a bozo, clown. And he will have a red cup. He will have a red cup. Right there. On a shuttle. From Grand Central Station to Times Square. Hey, Poppy. People be, oh, yo, that's Dame Dash. Yeah, I'm getting to it. Yeah, I'll be back. I'm coming back. Nya, 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 nya. I'll be back. Nya, nya, nya. Hey, Poppy. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you bum. Yeah. Frontin'. Because dude's head's not right. It's not. That's what happens. See, I don't never, ever come up in here believing that I'm not going to learn something. Every time I turn on and go live and I'm in class and y'all watching, I'm saying, man, I know I'm going to learn something. When y'all DM me, when y'all send me things, I know I'm going to learn. Dudes don't think they going to learn. They think they know shit. And they in the old-fay establishment. I keep telling y'all that. These dudes are not doing nothing magnificent. The system is there. They got in, they fit in, and they was able to manipulate their friends, their cousins, people that wanted to be around them, to allow them to believe that they was leaders and boss. It ain't shit. That system existed. I don't care if it was Motown. I don't care if it was Def Jam. I don't care what it was. They didn't reinvent shit. So the minute the old face said, yo, hold up. Nah, y'all can't do that no more. It's a wrap. So he wasn't doing shit at all. At all. Notice Jay didn't never bubble at all while he was with them. Jay became Jay after he got away from that bum-ass nigga. And that's the truth. Jay was not number one, never, nowhere. Never. As nice and as talented as he was, there was always an MC every year that outsold him and outshone him every year. Every year. Now go do your homework on that. Every year. Whether it was M, whether it was Nelly, whether it was DMX, whether it was Ja, 50. Every year. Until he got away from them bum-ass niggas. Like they say, sometimes you don't receive your blessings because of the people around you. And when you get around some new people or you be by yourself, then your energy gets replenished. Then your energy is willing and able to accept some space for growth. But as long as you got dirty, dusty shit hanging around you, that ain't gonna come your way. But y'all love him. That's y'all mans. That's y'all mans. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see what else they take from him. Front ass. Red Cup. That's what y'all call him from now on. Red Cup Dame. Bankruptcy. Now somebody gonna have to hold him down. He really gonna have to pop off. And that freeway rock and roll shit ain't gonna be it. Y'all ain't selling shit with that. Freeway, you better get your ass away from him. You better get away from him. Or your ass gonna be in Philly. You gonna be in Philly. Right there on the food truck. Yeah. Keep playing. Keep playing. Around this buster. That dude is a financial buster. So yeah, bankruptcy gonna look real good on him. And I want y'all, because y'all gonna front. I know because I seen it in the comments. When dudes was sending me stuff and I'm reading every magazine, every article, every social media joins people down and, billionaires, millionaires, they file bankruptcy all the time. Yeah. Not when you was just stunting. You told us you had the Ponderosa. You were now Ben Cartwright. You bought a ranch in Wyoming. And it's not listed? It ain't listed? You can't put that up and get rid of that debt? I'm a stun, you bum ass. Yeah. So, on that note, man, it's 1:42. I got to roll. Because, again, I got to get up in the morning. Community event. Okay? Yeah. So, to those who funded the war effort, Fish Friday and Shrimp Saturday, much appreciation. To those who didn't, I know what it is. I know what it is. I ain't got you yet, but I'm going to get you. Because there ain't nowhere else to go. At all. Your brain will not be engaged nowhere. This is where your brain gets engaged. Okay? So, to my classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down as always. Guard your mind, y'all. Guard your mind. Don't let people tell you that they worth millions and shit, and the next week they don't have nothing. $500 in clothes. You know what $500 in clothes look like in 2025, 2026? You know what $500 in clothes look like? That's one outfit. You need to be wearing $250 sneakers. So what you got? $30 pants, some drawers and a shirt. That's $500 worth of clothes. That's all you got, Dame? That's it. Let me find out, Dame. You washing jeans every day. You only got 2 pair of jeans. Come on now, Mr. Rockefeller. Y'all had your own goddamn line of clothes. What happened? You ain't got no Rockefeller jeans to put on? $500? $500. That's what you told the judge. That's what you told them people. So you got to be washing your jeans every day. At the ranch. By the river. You washing jeans with rocks and shit? Huh? Acid washing and shit? $500 in clothes? Yeah, we're going to see. We're going to see. So again, don't let them stun on y'all. Guard your mind. Guard your mind. Don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. My paperwork is always good. Ain't no rats over here. Paperwork is always good. All right? Hold on, God body. Much appreciation. Kobe Cohen back in the mix. 1 million reports just today. Refine your body and eliminate impurities. Pork, poisons, products from the what? Oh, from the devilish. Okay. If you need assistance, okay. At guard body. I'm surgical. Okay, with health. Okay. And fitness. Got you. Got you. Now, Coco Uno Nuevo. Man. Yeah, well, you know the thing, God. Huh? No pork, no dope, and no white women. Yeah. That's right. Believe in my belief in you. Because you can do it. Thank you, Neve Buck. I appreciate y'all coming. Even though I'm dead exhausted. I appreciate y'all coming and listening to me and entrusting me with y'all time. I don't play with people's time. So thank you all for coming through on a regular. Now I'm going to let y'all go to sleep. Okay? I'm going to let y'all go to sleep and shit because I know y'all kids had a rough week, first week back to school. Some of y'all still ain't get in the rhythm of, September and what this mean. So, yeah. I know I got to get up. I got things to do in the morning and I got to hit the gym. So, I'm going to leave y'all. All right? Again, don't let nobody play with y'all. What else I got? Make sure y'all come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. My truckers, y'all be safe. I'm telling you, get that hammer. Do what is necessary to protect you and yours. Okay? Yeah. And to them, listen. I'm going to tell y'all now, listen. Listen to the sister comrades, the queen comrades. Y'all are comrades when y'all women. And I'm going to always say that. And I'm going to always let you know that you're a woman. Okay? I see you. All right? You're a woman. I don't play with that at all. Ain't no consciousness, ain't no wokeness, ain't none of that shit. You're a woman. I see you and I acknowledge that. Okay? All right. Let that shit be known. Fuck out of here with that dumb shit. Okay? I don't know who the hell y'all thinking. Ain't no Martin Luther King, ain't no fronting, none of that shit over here. All right? Okay. And 55 gang. Get y'all.